Good morning everybody, it is the day after that epic victory against Burnley, which given the context, I know it was probably just a victory against Burnley, but we needed that. We've not had enough wins this season, and bearing in mind what they did to us last season, it was a very, very welcome performance indeed. I've got a couple of videos been sent in by Scotty D and by Tom, so thank you very much for that, fellas, and they are going to give their opinions. In fact, Scotty's doing a correspondence report from outside the Carpenter's Arms, which I'll show you that in just a second. We did the review last night, so you already know all my opinions, but the thing is, when West Ham plays so well, you end up leaving players out. And I had a little think about what was said last night, and there were just so many good performances. It was easy to pick up on Felipe Anderson, who obviously played remarkably well, but you know what, the fullbacks did a really good job yesterday as well. I don't think we even mentioned the goalkeeper, who gives such solidity from behind the two centre-backs, who again were outstanding. It was just a really, really good performance. And I think I've read the stat that in our next 9 games, we play the bottom 8 teams. Is that right? Something like that anyway. So this is a really good opportunity for us to make hay while the sun shines. I've just been looking through his social media, looking for everything else, and there is a video taken by the Iron Hammer, and his Twitter handle is @theIronHammer26, and he caught this footage of Diangana being hacked down. It was a certain pen. I don't know if anyone's watched Match of the Day yet. I've just finished watching it, but this is another good angle. Let me play it now. So as you'll see, I mean, it could have been so much more. I thought Anderson could have had 5 goals maybe yesterday. We could have had a penalty as well. I thought Arnautovic had another good chance as well. He was an absolute bull of a man. But anyway, you know my opinions. I'm going to go over to our Carpenter's correspondent, Scotty D, reporting late last night and in a very, very happy mood.
Right, this is Scotty D for Hammer's Chat. Hope everyone's well. This is a quick reaction to today's game against Burnley. For me, I reckon it's probably the most complete performance we've seen this season. Really, really happy for Anderson to get 2 goals. I think after the week he's had in terms of the fans and stick, this is probably all he could have asked for. In terms of kind of when it went to 2-2, I was kind of thinking that might be our season and it might finish that way, but for us to go back and win 4-2, I think showed great character. And a bit of guile and a bit of fucking whatever, you know, bit of people to say, do you know what, we're not going to lie down and take this anymore, and we're going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and say we're actually deserved to win this game. I think we thoroughly deserve the win. As you can see probably from behind me, the atmosphere is brilliant over here. We're at the Carpenter's Arms at the moment, just outside Stratford. So yeah, come on you Irons, let's push on from here. Hopefully we kickstart our season from this point onwards. Come on.
Thank you very much for that indeed, my friend. Next up, we have got Tom. This is Tom Ball. Tom's changed his Twitter handle, actually. Maybe he's just called Tommy now. Lovely fella. He has just done his report. He did it last night. Obviously, it's the next day. So this is what Tom thought and his immediate reaction after the game.
Guys, game's just finished. 4-2 West Ham. Absolutely buzzing. Fantastic result. Just what we needed. Brilliant performance. Just a very quick roundup from me, really, today. God, what a rollercoaster ride that was. At 2-2, I thought it just weren't going to be our day. Burnley probably couldn't believe their luck at that point. We'd absolutely dominated the game. I couldn't fault the players' performance at all. Like I say, I thought we was outstanding, one of our performances of the season. But thankfully, we got the 2 goals to finish him off, and we come away with 3 points, 3 much needed points. So absolutely delighted with that. I'll quickly say, I think Felipe Anderson today, absolutely terrific. Got his 2 goals. Second one a bit fortunate, but I think he made his own luck there, really. He was in the right place at the right time. It'd been outstanding. He had 2 other great efforts where he arguably could have scored or deserved to score. One where Ben Mee headed it off the line, and the second one which was, I think, straight from a corner. Unbelievable technique on the volley. But Joe Hart's tipped it over, so he was a bit unfortunate there. He was terrific. I'm going to give him my man of the match because he's had a hard time. He's struggled to settle at times. We've seen glimpses of quality from him today, but I hope and I think that today might just be the day that he comes of age for us, because like I say, he was outstanding. In the first half, he was dropping a bit deep and he was sort of controlling the game in there. I thought he was terrific. He kept things simple in the first half. And then he was a bit more expansive in the second after he got his goal. I think the confidence just came flooding into him, which was great to see. To be honest, there was a lot of terrific performances today. And Arnautovic, I haven't got to say a lot about him because it's what you expect from him. Absolutely terrific as always. Diangana, brilliant for a young lad like that coming into the team to play with the kind of maturity that he does and sort of to have the balls to go and take people on as he does. That's terrific to see. We love to see that. Zabaleta, again, is another one where you just expect it from him now because it's week in, week out. Absolutely brilliant. Snodgrass, the same. Fast becoming my favourite player, to be honest with you. I thought he ran the game in the middle of midfield, certainly in the first half. A little bit quieter in the second half, but first half he was absolutely terrific. But no, great performance, and hopefully this can propel us onto some better results even again in the coming weeks, and hopefully we can start climbing the table. But thankfully things look a bit more rosy now than they did beforehand. So great stuff. Come on, you Irons.
Again, thanks for sending that in, Tom. Thanks for getting it over so quickly. We love these sort of videos. I love the fan footage from the terrace, as we saw from the Iron Hammer just over there as well. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these Your Shouts this season because it's nice and quick, it's nice and pacey. We've got a video from Frankie coming up later, and he's going into more detail. He's got an 8-odd minute video where he's just going to break down his thoughts on the game. I believe he's interviewing Stuart Slater tomorrow, actually. So we've got quite a lot of good stuff coming up on this channel. Stay tuned. What a difference a few days, mate. It was doom and gloom after Tottenham, but I'll tell you what, I'm feeling much more positive now. Huddersfield next up. I think Man City after that. I think there's a little international break to be squeezed in there at some point. But loads of stuff to discuss. We'll be back with Cups of Tea on the main channel. We've got Mike on this channel. We've got Your Shouts, previews, reviews. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Come on, you Irons.